Test 1, 2. Perfect, that works. I now know why it wasn't working. I muted it. Nice. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I know it's not Dave tonight, but he wasn't able to. I wish him a speedy recovery from his tea. So I hope everyone's not too disappointed that it's me. But I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a shorter stream, a 3-hour stream. We're starting at midnight, and we're gonna, well, midnight. It's 9, sorry, it's 9 right now. We're gonna end, I'm saying midnight, but probably 1. So, let's see who wants to stay for the full, is it 4 hours? Yeah, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 4 hours. So, hello everyone. Let's get some trains going. Tonight's gonna be a pretty chill night since I wasn't expecting to stream. I did not prepare any activity or anything. We're just gonna run some trains for fun. As you can see, there's a new camera angle for those who were here usually. This camera angle is currently set up temporarily. I will show you. It's a bunch of video games stacked up to put the webcam on. But I'm currently 3D printing some camera mounts so I can mount it properly to the layout after the stream. So there will be that. So expect that tomorrow. For now, we're just gonna have fun running what I have already on the layout. There's some progress. I've been behind in the videos, I will not lie. I did not produce the videos I wanted to produce, and I didn't feel like making videos, and instead of having a face that is a disappointed or not interested face the entire video, I decided to postpone them to when I feel like it, quite frankly. Nothing special. That's fine, Clintonville. Hello, Paul. Hello, Distracted Engineering. Hello, Raven. Hello, Ken. And hello, Caboose. If you guys are wondering, or gals, I will be live tomorrow as planned as well. Like I said, tonight is just an add-on stream, I guess, and we'll just have a few hours of fun. I'm so close to 500. I'm hoping that we're getting it this weekend. So there's that. I will start the second train that's on the track, so 2463, and let it go to 40. We will have more angles eventually. Currently, I only have the few webcams that I have and phones that are not set up. Like I said, tonight wasn't supposed to be a thing, but it happened, so here I am. Hi, Paul. Hi, Blowheed. Nice. Thank you for the sub. Like I said, tonight is just a fun stream to fill in Dave's absence. He offered me to run tonight, so I took him on his offer, but I will still stream tomorrow. I am pushing for my 500 subs this weekend, so we're hoping to get there. I will sometimes go out of camera because I haven't eaten yet, and I've got some snacks, and I don't want to show it. Oh, 608, nice, nice. And hi John, hi Josh. So yeah, I will go off camera a few times so that I can eat without showing my face, and then we'll enjoy the stream. I tried to play with some camera settings at the same time. The colors of the camera above me have been played with a lot to go to as close as I can get it. The rest were pretty standard and they work pretty good. I don't know why the back camera has a different color, needs a different color profile, but it works. So I will, like I said, go through the cameras so I can eat a bit, and we will definitely enjoy tonight's stream together. Thank you. It's not up and running right now. I had some issues with certain pieces of track, and I'm thinking of redesigning certain spots, and since they don't quite fit exactly how I want it, it's currently not working, but it'll be up and running very soon. I really miss it. It's a fun little thing to add to your layout. It's just designing something that works within the I'm going to think I'm a Lego train guy. I mean, building it's a skill in itself, so I will not lie on that one. I'm a little jealous. I'm not able to build realistic Lego trains because those are cool, but I'm not ready to invest in Lego blocks like in itself to try to build one and build my own city. Hi, Colleen. Josh, no, it's not a new engine. Actually, it's all stuff I've already ran multiple times, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but none of them are new. It's just the standard setup. I'm gonna try not to eat the wrapping paper. Hi, Dan. So yeah, Colleen, as I was saying, I'm still gonna stream tomorrow night, not just tonight. Dave is not able to stream tonight, so he offered me to fill in the blanks. So that's why I'm here, and I hope you guys don't mind me being there instead of Dave. I know I'm not as experienced, as intelligent as the guy, but you know. It's better than nothing, right? I almost started the stream with a replay of Dave's live, so that he started the stream just to see, just so to confuse you even more. But I decided against it simply because I didn't want to have a good old time explaining that one. But yeah. I'm just taking his spot for the night since he's unable to stream. Oh, Josh, that's the problematic Blue Devil. It's no longer problematic, but I had a lot of issues with the decoder install. And Colleen, I don't want to go into details because it's his life, but he mentioned last week that he had dental issues and that he was going today for the operation, so I'm assuming that's why he's unable to stream tonight, because he's out of dental operation. That's why I'm wishing him a speedy recovery. So dental, Holly and Hi. Not mental, dental. We can't talk about mental issue here simply because clearly if we're all here, we all have those mental issues. Yep. I mean, last week I was off during the entire week, and I was so I had planned a bunch of things. I was super excited, and I got super sick. I couldn't move from my bed for 3 days, so it ruined everything. So that's why I didn't do any progress or didn't make any content last week. Life got in the way. I got sick, which was annoying. I'm just now not talking from my nose. It was a rough one. So I hope you guys don't mind me being here. Like I said, I will still have a stream tomorrow. You guys don't have to come to both, but you're definitely welcome. Tonight's gonna be in my time zone from 9, which is 9:09 right now, to 1 a.m. since I'm working at the hobby shop tomorrow. And we will enjoy another stream tomorrow night after my day of work. And I'll try to get back on the video making wagon starting this week. Lots of Canadians here, including me. I think my layout gives it away a little bit, but a lot of Canadians here, and I'm happy to say that we're proud modelers. We're making Rapido live. Such a small population, yet we still have Rapido. So I know there's no trains right now. Everything's coming back into frame, so give it a minute. Hi, Paul. Oh, you're from the opposite side of the continent, Dan. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing with the bullet trains. Well, any of the fancier Kato passenger trains, they don't like anything under 11-inch radius, which is 24-inch wide for a circle. I'm not saying it's impossible, but they really don't like it, so. Hi, Cub. And I will show my face soon. I'm just eating right now, and I don't want to have that in your face. I will, as soon as I'm done eating, I'll be back on the chat. So, since you guys are here, guys and gals, let's not forget the girls. I was wondering, for my first video of 2026, I have 3 in mind, and I'm not sure which one I should do first. There are 3 in the backlog. I want to do a full layout tour for the HO scale and the small N scale. This could be 1 or 2 videos, not sure. So that would be an idea. And another idea will be the track planning tips and tricks, and also my main N scale. I know what I'll be building in 2026, and I'm very excited about it. Whoop, that was a glitch. So there's that. There's the track planning video, and the third one would be a how to detail your locomotive. I already have a title for it and everything. Is going to be how to turn a $20 engine into $200 engine. It's going to sound like I exaggerate, and it kind of is, but at the same time it's not. So which one would you guys and gals prefer to see first? Layout tour, layout plan for the future N scale layout, or detailing a locomotive to make it look much better for the same price, for like next to nothing? So which video would you like to see first? Good evening, Jason. Paint and detail make it. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Blow. It's only painting some details on it, like the stairs, the handrails, maybe the horn if it needs, if it has the molded antenna. I like to paint the exhaust as well. Small stuff like this, right? Minimal stuff. But stuff that makes detail pop up. It's details that's already molded in. They're just not popped up. So, layout tour, track layout. Okay, so... so that would be my trick. So it seems like you guys... I have one for the layout tour. Actually, can't I do a poll? I thought there's an option. Participant moderation activity. Hi, Jim. Engage with your start a poll. There you go. Add an option. So detail. A loco. Track. Plan. I don't know. Alright, so here is the poll. What is the next video? Alright, so I just started the poll on the chat. Let's see what you guys want to see. I did put the first option as no preference. I want to see the results. I read somewhere that a lot of people just click on the first one without actually knowing or caring. So I put that as the first one for those who don't want to vote, and for those who do want to vote, well, that would be the way of doing things. So. I mean, all of them will be produced, so thank you, Blow. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I will do them all. I just thought that you guys could let me know what you want to see first, if you have a preference at all, right? So it seems that we will do a layout tour first, a detailing a loco, and track plan at third. So that's what I'll do. I will still do all three, and I'm very excited about the track plan. Not that I'm not excited about the rest, just I finally have an idea that I think will work and will work great. So I'm excited to actually start working on it already. But I figured it would be nice for you guys to have your input in the channel, right? Thank you all for the votes, by the way. You are and are not as... Oh, okay, perfect. I mean, now that I know, I'll call you Blockhead. It's gonna be easier. Blockheed, actually. But, so, I'm almost done eating. Josh, as I was saying, it's not being worked on right now, as in building the layout. I finally made a track plan I was very happy with, so I'm going ahead with that, and I'm gonna start working on it soon. But first, I need to present the layout planning and some tips and tricks on layout planning. So then I will be able to start working on the layout, and from there you'll see everything. Jim, I don't know if you deserve it. I don't know. I'll drop some bits and pieces. Jim loves my crumbs. Alright, let's go back to the four corners and me. I hope I didn't bore everyone out. Let's see if people start oh! The loco reset by itself. And that was not the camera glitching, it was the loco actually. So let's see if people leave now they see my face. That could be so funny. So, alright, this train will, might not leave, but might stop soon, so that we can run something else. It's so gorgeous seeing the Blue Devil pass by like this. I'm really liking this, point of view. It feels more realistic because, you know, it's human eye view, not bird's eye view. Like most camera angles that I have, which is me who set it up, so it's my fault, right? I can't complain. I'm just pointing out that I've done that. The funny thing is, there's no camera on the yard that's at the lower level, but we'll do some switching. I've prepared my stuff to do some switching for the when we pick a new train to run. So we'll see how it is. Yes, Colleen, thank you. It is. Slot cars, slot cars, slot cars. I'm gonna ban Jim for a second. As I mentioned to Russ, that's the project that's been on the back burner. I actually worked on it this week to make it not work anymore. That sounds counterproductive, but I started working on it, but then I couldn't make it work for the track plan I'm trying to do. I don't want to buy more stuff. It's expensive, and I have a ton of slot car stuff already, so I'm trying to work with what I have. So, right, we will be able to run a steamer tonight. So it's not going to be a steamer, unfortunately. Sorry, it will be a steamer. It's not going to be a small steamer, Holly. It's going to be the bigger ones that I have. But because I only have two that works, and one is DCC, one is DC. But we will have steam tonight. I did work a bit on the layout while I was sick last week, and now I have power individually set for my yard that's up there. We actually can't see it from here, but where at the bottom camera right there, you can see a loco in the back, which was already wired, but that has 3 tracks, that section, and only one had power. Now all 3 have power, so I've said that, so that is set up properly. Bird is the word, but Steam is the live stream. Nice one. Nice one. So we will, what we could do, if we want to run the steam, we could send the Blue Devil on the larger loop and have the steamer on the inside, because the steamer will not go up and down the hill. That's for sure. So, but I can run the Blue Devil up and down the hill. So I think that's what we'll do, since you guys already want to see some steam, and I'm not opposed to it. I really like this steam engine. I will do that. So let's put it on the siding, and I'll be right back. Let's send that one on the other track. Perfect. Now I will actually give it a little bit more speed. Because it will run better at higher speed for the incline. So tonight, while I do have 2 steamer, I will run the DCC one that Dave gave me. Top right froze. Yes, you are correct, and I don't know why. Is it the only... Oh, that's the 1080p camera. Right. Oh, I got a derailment. Alright, I'm back. It's back on track, and I will fix the camera problem. This, and now it's too small. I know you guys lost the image for that one. I will fix that. Sounds like it's still off the track. It is, and I'm shorting it. These pesky 6 axles are a little bit more complicated to put on track. Well, Jim, I'm regretting giving you some crumbs now, because my train's derailed and you're not there fixing it for me. What are you doing? Like, what's the point of having you here if you're not gonna fix my trains? Huh? I thought that was the whole idea. But, and yes, it's absolutely the live stream silliness. I've been running that whole setup for hours prior to this, and no issue. As soon as we come on the live stream, guess what happens? So we will first turn on power to the little CN that's here, and we will move it out of the way, because that one's blocking the exit of the yard. Jim will be happy. There will be some diamond action. Alright. Now let's power on the yard where the steamer is and let it come out. We have steam. Well, I mean, I did say diamond, but not that kind of diamond, Collie. And we're missing some passenger cars. I will have to manually build a train. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Of course the camera froze again. Not the same actually, but the one with the best view froze, of course. Not that one. This one. Why'd you freeze? Come on. And it's still frozen. How interesting. Why are you... You're freaking out completely. That camera, I think, went bad, unfortunately. Oh, boy. I think it's that one. Yep. It's recognizing the camera, but it's not kicking on, which that's not a good sign. Come on. No, she's still freaking out. No, don't be like that, please. That's a great angle. There you go, she's back. and I don't know for how long. So we will need some new hardware very soon. Unfortunately, that was my first webcam and it served me great, but recently it's been having some weird issue where the light starts flickering and stuff, and then it stops working, and it's not my computer, it's the camera unfortunately on this one. The other two have been rock solid, but this one has been problematic to say the least. So like so. Alright, this one will be off. And let's bring the steamer back on. And let's run some steam, because we all need to let off some steam. And let's hope my webcam sticks. Look at that view. And I fricked it up. Nice. I thought I changed it. I told myself, don't forget to change it. And I did forget. Come on, Kev. I forgot that one too. This should be good. Yep, it's fine. It's not fouling. It's close, but it's not fouling. It seems very close on this angle, but if you'd be like a complete bird's eye view, there's at least an inch between the two. On the plus side, hey, to some people an inch is a lot and makes a big difference. That's all I'll say. I will not say a word more. So yeah, so we have a steamer. And I was just about to say, and it looks great and runs great, and of course, as I'm saying that, it lost its consist. So, you know, just so happens. Well, this is HO scale, Jason, but you know, you are correct, an inch is a lot. So, I'll be honest, the green car, I've made it work, but it's not working the best still. And it's just, it's an old beat up car. It was cheap at the train store. They had a box full of these. It's one of the two trucks is not the correct one. What's most likely going to happen is the next time I go to the train store, I'm gonna find one or two more of that because they had a few of these old beat up ones, and try to make a nice one from the parts of all three. But that's basically what's happening with that one. That's really nice caboose. So that's what's gonna happen for that CN green car. It's really nice, but it's a little rough, and it's clearly been rebuilt from parts. And I think I could, if I have more parts, I could do a not better job, but a more complete job. So I'll buy one or two because they're dirt cheap and steal some parts from them. I'll try to find the nicest body on one and one that has the proper truck, and just trying to build a complete car. That's the unfortunate reality of these older things, is sometimes you need to buy a few of the old beat up ones to make it. Lost its car again. I think we're not gonna run the green CN because it's been running fine for me for weeks, but tonight I decided not to run properly. Alright, this should work. Should is the keyword. Stream gremlins are a thing. But, okay, just to make sure, I'm not running the green car. I'm still running the passenger steam engine. Passenger train and the steam engine, the green steam engine. And it's purely a stream gremlin. There's no other explanation to this. I've ran it so many times this week for fun at home, and it hasn't been an issue, so... And my camera froze. What is up with that tonight? That's the webcam from the computer. It's almost better. This one. There you go. Not this one, no. It does not. And the other one runs on DC, and it needs to go way too fast for smoke to be working properly. I did put it once on my DCC setup, and even though it's DC and run it at address 0, it's not great, but it does smoke pretty, well, decently good. Not pretty good, but decently good. So there is that option, but it's still not optimal. So I will wait for a decoder to upgrade that steamer. I mean, Jason, for sure. Everybody should run a steamer on their layout right now. I'm not sure what befuddled means, but if it means tired and puzzled, then yes. Alright, for the... I only will be running steamers on mine. Well, that's a little excessive for me. Now, which train do I get out to run beside the steam? And it lost the cars again. So that means the green car was not the issue. The steamer decided to be the issue. Let's look at the coupler. Because it loses it at such a weird place. The coupler's not broken. It's still coupled. It's the Bachmann ones with the stick instead of the springs, because I still haven't found my KD couplers, but should work. Track height. No, that section is a single piece of wood that's very flat. No, it's when it starts going into the curve. I have an idea. It's not the best idea, but I know it'll work. It's gonna sound stupid, but I know it'll work. Well, should work for most of it. We're gonna run it the other way around. That way the coupler will be, well, working in a different way. So let's do that. Let's run it the other way around, and we'll, I always forget how heavy these steamers are. And yes, I've turned off the power of this section of track so that I don't short anything when I put it on the track with a switch underneath. I need for the train to pass because I can't see what I'm doing. It's a nice train, but it's in the way. Jim, I will take away my crumbs for not making my layout work perfectly right away. You will lose your crumb privilege. There you go. So that's on track. Now I need to reverse the whole train, but that's fine. Give me a minute, I'll do that, and it'll be just fine. Let's go pick up the cars. I put back the green CN passenger car because if the issue was the loco, and running the other way around fixes the issue, it might be fine with that car too. I figured it was worth a try, because who doesn't like a long passenger train, right? Who doesn't like that? Thank you very much, Daryl. 30 people, wow. I'm not worried that the steamer can't do it. I just need to figure out what's up with that coupler. And like I said, I do have replacement KD couplers somewhere here. I have done some cleaning and I couldn't find it. I put it somewhere in storage so I wouldn't lose them. And I forgot where that storage was. So that's not that's on me. I know I should buy more, but money. I don't want to get into money. I just want to enjoy what I have, quite frankly. And yeah, this is gonna be my you need one of those trees, Kevos. I'm not doing Dave's trees. I love my trees. Yeah, I need a money tree. That's what I mean, if anyone has one to give, send me the money tree and I'll take it. I'll definitely take it, but unfortunately, Canadian money is not as good as not Canadian money, and even the money trees aren't producing enough in Canada for adjusted to inflation. So, for the next train on the outer loop, I will have to choose it because I'm limited in what I can run, but doesn't mean we can't have fun. What will I run next? What will I run next on the outer loop? We will figure out the next train very soon. It's gonna be for 10 p.m. We're gonna get a new train at 10 p.m. This or that. I am so uncertain. I'll figure it out. Let's run that one. Holly, you better make sure to send me a link when you stream because I want to see that. Alright, Jeff, see you another time. Well, Holly, I know just someone who can help you with adding a DCC sound decoder to your locos. I might just know the guy. Well, this is going to be a great surprise. You guys don't know what you're into. What's it going to be, the train? That's nice. You will see the train in about 20 seconds. Actually, less than that. And there it is. The surprise. So I have stopped the train on purpose. I want to park the other one, and I don't want any accidents. That's simply why it stopped there. I'm almost done, guys. Don't worry about it. What does people say? Raven, that's why you offer the couch to your children. Only a couch. That's all they need, right? I sleep on the couch sometimes for fun, so at that point, why not? I just really like this scene. The CP might look pink on that one, but that's a detail. Oops. I am not sure. Let's refresh the page. Yes, I did. No way. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Distracted Gaming, for reminding me to check. That means we're 498 closer to we're only at 498 from 1,000. Next goal ahead. I am not stopping there. If you think I'm stopping, then you're wrong. I am not stopping anytime soon. Thank you very much, Paul. Now that we have 500 subs, that means nothing. This is the weird part about YouTube, right? It's an achievement, but it's still the same people that's here. I don't understand how YouTube works, quite frankly. For an IT guy, that's odd, but it's great. But for me, it's hard to picture what it means. Hi, Drew. That doesn't mean I will not do a live stream. I will still do a live stream tomorrow. I don't know what it will be, but we will still do one. I guess it came quicker than I expected, but that means I will definitely keep you up to date. So I just want to show you guys something. Wow, even more. So all I'm missing right now is some watch hours. Nice. And I'll be able to have the super chats after that. That's nice. It's really nice. All right, so Polizzi is here. Mustache Mike, hey. So, I know you exist. Yeah, well, is that a good thing? Can you run a CN Zebra stripe? We could after the steamer, because it has to be on the inside loop, but we definitely can after the steamer. super chat, slow down here, guy. Hey, Jim, I'm gonna enable what I can whenever I can. So, and since that's gonna be an option later, I will enable them. You know what's gonna happen? Nothing if nothing changes, but I'm still gonna do it. So, more nor. Yes, that's exactly what we are actually technically. So, me and Dave are over 1,000 kilometers apart, yet we're still in the same, well, I wouldn't say region of Canada because we're 2 provinces away, but we're still in the eastern side of Canada. We're both on the eastern side of Canada, which is crazy to think that to a lot of people on a map it looks really close, but we're still very far apart. Like, it would take a full day of driving to get to Dave if I wanted to surprise him. Holly, I'm not asking people to do it. I'm saying that if they feel like it, because some people feel like it, they will be able when I can. I'm not asking anyone to give me any money because I don't... How do I say this properly? Because I don't want to eat my words, but at the same time, I don't want to sound weird. I will never say no to people who want to help me to build the layout. But since it's my layout, I'm not expecting anyone to do so. If they want to, I won't stop them. But it's not a mandatory thing at all. It's just if they feel like it. So, and if they financially can, right? I'm not gonna ask anyone to be... I am weird, don't worry about it. Yeah, but not that kind of weird. I just want to make sure everyone is included and everyone feels equally important in the stream as a viewer. But at the same time, it would be stupid not to enable it when I can. That simple. Exactly, Polizzi. Appreciated but not required. If you feel and you are financially comfortable, I'll never say no. But I refuse to have anyone put themselves into financial trouble for this. And I will never tell anyone, well, you didn't donate, so whatever, this or that. Right? You're a viewer. Yeah, that's exactly it. Everyone here is important except Jim. That's the way to think about it. Even though he's been an incredible source of help for me, I will say it that way because it's funnier. It's funnier to say. But no, Jim has been an incredible source of help and information. I will never deny that. And I don't want to talk into his personal life because it's his personal life, but he has had some good news before Christmas concerning his family expanding, and I'm very happy for him because you could see in his face on our calls that he was genuinely happy about it, and that's, I think, is the best part about the whole situation, talking to him. So I don't want to talk without your permission about your personal life, Jim, but seeing your happiness about your news you got on your family, it's always a good thing. So I just wanted to point that out. And I'm sorry I haven't been doing the 3D printing stuff I was supposed to, but again, during my vacation I was sleeping, so I will be on that from I will be on that starting next week. When I do every other YouTube video at the same time. I'll do everything at once, don't worry about it. You can say anything you like. I like bananas! He said I could say anything I wanted. I have some HO rolling stock I got by mistake. Well, you're welcome to a couple Athearn Procore tankers. Oh, I love those so much. and a boxcar that will go on that steamer. Mike, can you email me on the email that's in the description? I'd be very interested in everything you just mentioned. The only thing is, I don't want the shipping to be crazy, and if you're not in Canada, it might be problematic for shipping. So send me an email, but I am interested, Mustache Mike. I am very, very interested. I am bananas, yes. I told my boss I'm retiring coming November 2026. So far, he is cool with it. Dan, he'll be cool until you are retired, then he'll call you panicking. That's usually how that goes. And I started my countdown for my retirement. 24 years, 10 months, and 12 days. I have 3 locomotive with DCC and sound and no rail. Polizzi, I will say something that a lot of people will disagree with me. Get yourself a sectional track like Kato Unitrack and run it for fun on your kitchen table. That stuff, you can dismantle it and reassemble it as much as you need, so you can stretch the legs, and once you're done you can pack it all away. That is much better than not run your trains at all, and might be a little expensive for temporary stuff, but it's totally worth it for me. So I will recommend to you getting Kato Unitrack. And yes, they do both HO scale and N scale, so it should be able to use it. I know some people here that do that and love it with their N scale. Colleen. Hi, Caboose. You are not pathetic, you're just an enthusiast with limited amount of space. Thank you, Mike. I will, still contact me so we can figure out the address and everything. So, it's gonna be easier. I don't want to just say my address here. Raybert Telson. Hi, Raybert. What were you trying to say was I appreciate... Yeah, but I don't... Yeah, similar. That's about it. I have all the lumber to build around shelf layout. That's gonna be great. Shelf layouts are amazing. Oh, my screen went black. I start the project tomorrow, just waiting on the track shipment in the morning. That, I mean, technically you could start the bench work right tomorrow morning, even before the track stuff. I retired 10 years ago, busier now than ever was. Retired for the country where mostly Amish, never been happier. Nice. Mostly Amish, but with trains. Then, oh wait. I got the Kato N scale track and Kato RS2 HO scale. Kato stuff is great. My Atlas yellow box I got is technically Kato, and it's been running great. I ran it a lot this week. No, no mustache, Mike. I'd rather not. I'll keep the information personal if you don't mind. Hi, George. That's a new name as well. So the trick with the alarm, Holly, is to call in sick now and not go in for the next few weeks. Hi, NS. NS for Norfolk Southern or Nova Scotia? Doors the Rabble. Oh, Nova Scotia for you. Nice. Hi, Matthew. Norfolk Southern. All right. Alright, so we did receive a request earlier for the Zebra Stripe CN, which we will run right now. I just need to park the steamer. Please stop, please stop, please stop. You didn't see that. I'm gonna say something even worse, Colleen. There's some ideas that you get from that website that you can't find online. Well, Amazon Japan ships to Canada for a reasonable price. And the conversion from Japanese yen to Canadian dollar makes it cheaper than buying from Canada half the time. So, not to influence you, but that's a thing that I've done and I will do again. Exactly, Jim. What happened? Nothing. Whoops. I lost some cars. Whoops. Well, it's okay. C'est pas gravis, as the French Canadians say. It's not. C'est pas grave. It's not gravis. Alright. So the CN is back on track. More dispatch. 4,000. Let's send it forward so it doesn't foul the switch like it is right now. Let's turn her off. Oh, Dave is in the chat. Nice. More dispatch. Now, we did have a request. Wow, I stopped the train before I sent out the proper train. Nice. I failed that one. back this one. Let's move it out of the way so we can take the little zebra stripe out as requested. Because I'm a doofus and I completely forgot to get it out. We don't want to see your mouth if that's what you're asking. Well, let's get the little zebra stripe out and let's see how many cars it's gonna actually haul. 1. I really need to change the whole set of couplers for that train. The whole train needs new couplers, and it's annoying, but I don't have the replacements. Should be good. Should. Yep, it is. Nice. We're seeing 40 people. That is a new record for me. Hi, Raven. Russ. Wow, Raven. Well, Raven. I've seen Raven earlier, but it's Russ this time. I've been off the camera for a little while. I'm fixing my trains. Give me a second, Russ. Let's move her forward so I don't foul the switch, and then backwards a bit so that it turns off and the truck has crossed it. Alright, so switch is not fouled. More dispatch 2. There you go. And I just need to set my switches. Well, technically just one, which is this one. The other ones have not been touched. Well, as we can read, I don't think Dave is gonna be able to stream for a few days. So unfortunately, you guys and gals are stuck with me for tomorrow night as well, and maybe, well, we'll see videos later this week if I get out of the gutter and decide to actually do something out of myself. Hi, Kevin Corner. Colleen, that sounds like a good idea until you realize that noise-canceling headphones would mean you'd hear the grinding inside your mouth, which would be even worse. Headphones with loud music is what you're looking for. Matt just told me about... Nice! Thank you, Matt. Or are you talking about Dave? Because that's also a possibility. So while all of this is great, I'm realizing that I'm not running any locos with sounds. And I've grown to love sound of at least one of my locos. If I run 2 locos with sound at the same time, it feels like they're drowning each other, so you can't tell which one it is. But running at least one is nice. Now I'm trying to think which one I could run, because these don't have space to park them, and this is Well, I just took that one out, so I'm not changing that. That's gonna be a, in other news, I was on eBay Japan again. I am not responsible for the purchases. I am not responsible, Dave. That's all I'm gonna say. I am not responsible. I'm not responsible in general, not just for that. But now I'm curious. You should send me some links that you found. I'll put it that way. Thank you very much, Mustache Mike. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just honestly like the sound in Diesel Locos now. Like I said, not a lot, just one at a time. But it's nice to have a sound loco. Like the Steamer was amazing because it's a steamer, which Dave just missed. He'll have to go back and watch the replay. But having one diesel with sound is great. So you know what? What's gonna happen is the next one where we will run is the CN that I got from Matthew. Such a great engine. I run it not often enough to be. How do I say this? I wish I could run it more, but I've got only so much space on my layout, and there's so many. I have a lot of trains that I like to run, so I don't think any of my locos get the runtime they deserve, which is a weird thing to think. I was watching on the TV. I saw it. So unfortunately, you did see that. Things that never happened for $500, Dave. That's what it is. But no, I am getting happier and happier with this layout. Hi, Daryl. Have a great weekend, Daryl. Thank you for coming. So yeah, for you guys haven't seen it yet. That's the worst part, because I haven't done my tour yet, my tour video, which is the next video from the poll I did earlier. But I will have to show you very soon the turntable installed, and I had it wired, but then I changed the wiring, so it's no longer wired, but it's for a good reason. I just need to retap. I haven't even done the video for Dave's gifts, which is horrible because it's such a great gift. I haven't even used it yet. I haven't soldered. I am so behind on myself. I'm telling you guys, I'm disappointed myself for getting sick, quite frankly. There's no other reason. But I need to get back on that. 2026, we will reach 1,000 subscribers. Now that we're at 500, very happy. And we will reach a, well, not reach, we will build that dream N scale layout that I did tease last week's stream, and I will make a video about it in the coming weeks. And I am so happy with that design. I fell in love. I even got an extension to my track planning. Well, yeah, it's been a mess of, yeah, it is. It started rough with the illness for you and me, Dave. You was a tooth, and me was the just insane cold. But yeah, I'm very excited about the N scale layout. I am ecstatic, actually. I even downloaded a add-on to my track planning software to run a train on the track planning stuff. I was just so happy about it. So that track plan is gonna be great. Then, so yeah, I want 1,000. I want to have that up and running by during 2026, which I feel it's a very feasible goal. Both are very doable goals, because if we think about the progression I've done in 2025, right? I went from not even 100 subscribers to 500 now. Kevin, what are the wheels on the flat car? On that, those are supposed to be cables, like a coil of electrical cables for big lines. That's an old model I got when I was a kid. It's a little rough, but it still looks nice. So, New Year resolutions is just a words of failure. 2026. I'll just. Yeah. Cable spool. Thank you, Raven. Hi, Great Northern. So yeah, it's not really a resolution, or I mean, I'm saying a goal, but it's more for fun. But yeah, I'm very excited about the N scale stuff, and it's very feasible because I moved into this house in February. I started building the HO scale in April, and look where I'm at. If I've been able to do this in 8 months, which N scale is easier because it's smaller, a lot of you will not agree with that sentence, but that's okay. I'm weird like that. If I can do this HO scale layout in 8 months, which it's not done, don't get me wrong, but so far what I've done, I know I can do in a year what I want to do with the N scale layout. And looking at my subscriber count, I started at 200 in July and now I've 500. It's also a possibility, like it's a realistic goal to get to 1,000. Thank you, Holly. Yes, I am weird. So for that reason, I think they're very achievable goals and I'm very excited about them. With that said, while the N scale layout will become the main thing, because as the channel started to be an N scale channel and it'll go back to mainly N scale channel, the HO scale stuff will not be forgotten. Don't worry about it. I'm too proud of what I've done so far not to use it. Plus, if I can finally fix that slot car track, we'll be able to use that. So that's going to be nice. So yeah, the HO scale is still going to be there, but I really want to work on my N scale stuff. And I also really want to, you know, just overall have fun. And I'm very excited about this. So 2026 started rough. Probably will end rough because I work with the public, so Christmas time is always rough, but that's fine. But we're gonna have another good year. I will trying to think if I have announcements to do. I will be missing a live stream in 2 weeks because I'll be out of reach of the layout, but I will not, other than that, I don't see why I can't do what I need to do. First off, I need to build a bench work of 3 feet by 6 feet. That's what I need for the N scale. Jeff, we don't do transaction on my channel, please. So no selling of trains on this chat. No worries, I'm just letting you know. That's it. I just prefer to be direct. I know you didn't know, that's why I'm just letting you know. You're not in trouble. Just letting you know. It's no biggie. So yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm just happy we finally reached a 500. I am super stoked about it. Yeah, you coming to Hammers? No, unfortunately. Wow, that is a bad timing. That is a bad timing, Mustache Mike. No, I'm not. I'll be out of the layout, but I will not go to that train show. I'm staying in Canada if that's what you're asking. Unfortunately, I am not. Wait, isn't Hammers in Canada? No, Hammers, it's Maine. What am I talking about? I hope you're taking care of my dungeon dweller tonight, Ember. So after midnight is very doable. It is a bit too late for the Ever. He did eat some crumbs earlier. So if he makes a mess in your dungeon next week, I am sorry. Jeff, I understand you've had issue with your N scale. I will not discourage anyone from doing N scale because I still love, even with the issues you have, I think it's not that bad of a scale, and people can make it work depending on what they do and what they want to do. And I will not encourage people to do switching layouts in N scale. Rusty Tracks, who's not here tonight but does great stuff, has a N scale switching layout which is astonishing. It works great, but I'm not brave enough to do switching in N scale. But I will definitely encourage people to do N scale when they're very limited in space and they want a continuous running of trains. It actually can look great. So, Great Northern, it depends what you want to do. For, like I said, switching, it can be done. There's people, there's whole clubs out there doing it, and it works. It works great for them. There is a lot of things for switching. You will need to do some tweaking, like good weight in the cars, very precise work on the switches. Depending on what you get is going to be, it can be very problematic, like it can be great. But if you want to do just continuous running and you get Kato Unitrack, you won't have much issues, if any. Ask Dave. He runs his trains for a whole night on his loop that he threw together on his layout. I don't know if he still has, but he had, and they've been working great. What did I do, Jason? Lost the caboose, which, oh, thank you very much. Are the locomotive reliable? Kato and Atlas, amazing. No experience with most of the other brands. Bachmann, my modern diesel is actually pretty good. I have Rapidos, and they're not always reliable. Some of them are great, some of them are not. But my most recent acquisition from Rapido, which is the RDC, works amazing. Beautiful RDC. But I will say Kato engines and Atlas engines, they're super reliable and they just work. I'm in DC, so keep that in mind. Your experience may vary if you go DCC. And conversion is not as easy in N scale. I found the N scale runs so well because the wheel have giant flanges. Yes, and that's why you want code 80. If you think Dave has issues with his code 83 tracks, you can't imagine how painful code 55 is for N scale. Go code 80, and yes, Kato Unitrack is code 80. Go code 80. You will have a much better experience. Mustache Mike, Rapido RDC rocks. Yes, it is. It's one of my most popular video on my channel, and I'm super happy it is because it's as well. Like, I actually was very proud of the video itself, like the way I made it, and the RDC just blew me away. Hi, Eugene. I'm doing good, actually. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Eugene. So, let's see how many subs, because we're past 500 tonight. We've hit the 500 and we went right past it. I'm at 510. Wow, it's growing. You guys really are sticking with me. Okay, but Canadian Locomotive Logistics, your channel is not a video-based channel. Your channel is a live stream for amazing layouts to run on, which I've been using more often than I'd like to admit. The running on Sparky's layout. It's such a nice layout. It's so fun. And while your layout is really well made, Darren, his having more twists and turns because he made it a shelf layout. Not and yours is a shelf layout as well, but it's more of an operator's layout. Like doing operation on your layout is amazing because it's set up for that. Sparky's is really a running trains layout, and it works so good. I just really enjoy it. You need a Scottish accent. I am not good at making these accents. I'm not good at making accents in English. In French, I'm not bad, but in English, I don't want to. But yeah, so Darren, I wouldn't worry about it. I myself feel like I'm becoming more of a streamer than a YouTube video maker. Even though I should make more videos because people like them. So I do prefer making streams like this. Oh, look at that. It's almost 11. That means we'll run the Matthews Old CN in very few minutes. I want some water. I will have to go grab some water. I'll be right back. So RDC. I think Jim wants the RDC, even though I promised something else. I'll see how that CN goes up the hill. I might have to shorten the train, but I'll try to send it up the grade. If it works up the grade, I'll put the RDC on the inside loop. Just for you, Jim. Just for you. Oh, having good time. Having good time named Tim. But that's if the Jim before you get too excited in that dungeon of yours, keep in mind A, you are chained, and B, it is dependent on whether the little GP35 can climb up the grade with the train it has, because it's a short train which works perfectly for the inside loop, but it's still a little long for the grade that I have, and I don't have anything paired with it to climb up hills. Hello, Ed. Maybe that's... Thank you, Russ. But honestly, I like the pace I'm learning. I know I'm no pro, and this isn't professional or advancing as quickly as it should. But I like the pace I'm going. It's a slow and steady learning curve. There is improvements once in a while, and I don't know. It's been nice. It doesn't feel like a chore yet. It's still nice, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna complain about the fact that the camera looks purple. Well, the CN looks not the CN, the CP looks purple, but that's my my color adjustments. So thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. It's still very much a work in progress. Of course, you have the best angles. That's why you don't always see the trains. But it's being worked on. It'll become something nice very soon. At some point, it'll be nice. All right, I'll hold you accountable for that one. And if you're right, let's make a wager out of this. I will not change my plans on how I will work the channel regardless, because it would be too cheesy to just stop uploading to stop the growth. It would be stupid as well. Let's see how I can make a wager that makes sense with Dave. I'm not a betting man, so I don't want to do a money wager. I don't want anything of value for the wager. I am not a gambling person. I don't like gambling. I'm too cheap to gamble, quite frankly. That's the real thing. But let's make a wager. If I get it before and if I get it after, what could we get out of the other person? I am 45. I still have my old HO stuff from when I was a kid in soccer. Nice. I missed your question, by the way. Sorry, Mark. Are your Switch tracks electronic? Is it new DC? So, as Jim said, thank you, Jim, for that. I will. You need a Shay. I don't have Shay money right now. So to answer your question, I have right now I'm running DCC, but I have DC and DCC as Jim said. Thank you, Jim, by the way. My switches are all manual except for two, the two on the camera there. These are controlled electronically, simply because it's cheaper and it's still nice. And I am enjoying manually switching them. It is fun. It is more interactive, if you ask me. And the only reason the ones over there, well, up there, are electronically controlled, which is the old school switching method. It's no DCC control. It's because it's far and I don't feel like walking around the whole layout to get to them. And otherwise it's DCC/DC, just a switch on the control panel. And yeah, most of my locos were DC from factory and have been upgraded to DCC. They don't have sound. The ones that were upgraded by myself, I received one that has sound, is a steam engine that was upgraded by Dave on the chat, and my two other sound locos, which are diesel, were bought DCC sound from factory. So that's the setup. So, and just to make it clear, I do want a Shay at some point. They're beautiful. It's not a priority right now. Let's put it that way. So, John Train, you're doing great job at this YouTube thing. 2,000 sub by May 5th. Wow, 1,000 sub in a day is very, very ballsy. But May the 4th, yeah, I hope the Force is with me. I am a big Star Wars fan. You guys don't see it in most streams, but I do have a lot of Star Wars Legos that I love. We could absolutely do something about that. I mean, no, it's one of those things. See, there's some stuff that I enjoy that I want to keep off YouTube, not because I don't think you guys wouldn't like it or anything. It's just I have some hobbies I want to keep as personal hobbies. Yeah, the Stormtrooper shirt from last stream. Yeah, you're right. It's not that there's anything wrong with my other hobbies but I want to keep this channel train oriented and slot car occasionally, and the rest my stuff for fun. Hi Clanks. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with my other hobbies. I'm very happy to talk about them if you guys asked about it. I know it's not for everyone, and I still want my my channel to be about trains first, so that's why it's not this. But I definitely do have a lot of Star Wars Legos. I have a lot of video games that I enjoy. Not a lot, actually. I don't game as much, but I'm a computer geek for sure. And I have my RCs that I race with Clanks, that's in the chat, my a local friend. And I do have, well, I have the sports. Unfortunately, I have not snowboarded yet, but I do snowboard in the winter when weather permits and time permits. And I do mountain biking in the summer, which takes a lot of time, but it's definitely worth it for both my health and for my mental health. Mountain biking pushes you to the limit. It gives you a good adrenaline shot, and it really feels better. Panak, hi. What kind of games do you play? I'm assuming you play PC. You are correct. I am playing PC simply because I've always had high-end computers. While I couldn't get console when I was younger, so as a kid I didn't have money for either consoles or fancy computers. But with a cheap computer, I could make it work, so I got used to computers. Then when I got money for consoles, I just put that money towards a bigger computer. And since then, I've been a computer guy. So yes, you are correct. I play mostly car stuff and arcade stuff, nothing fancy. I used to have a racing simulator set up, but I sold all of that. I haven't used it. I didn't use it for years, so I sold out of it. I play Tokyo Extreme Racer. It's an arcade racing style for kids like me with their Fast and Furious tastes. And other than that, I play a lot of Railroads Online, single player, funnily enough. And what are my games I play on Steam most frequently? Steam. Let's go see what I played recently. Profile. I feel like Railroads Online, Train Simulator, Tokyo Extreme Racer, and a bit of Farming Simulator. That's what I play mostly, honestly. I also have older consoles like PlayStation 2, not old but older, like a PlayStation 2 that I quite enjoy. It's on a projector, which is insanely fun. Low latency, great colors, resolution scales much better. It's just plain fun. I highly recommend projectors if you can, and a good one, not the Amazon Chinese ones, like a BenQ or something like that. Those are really fun. A good projector. And so yeah, older consoles on that are great. I've replayed Need for Speed Underground 2. I'm doing the whole Need for Speed series that was on PlayStation 2. I play Guitar Hero as well with my friends. So there's that. So those are the games I'm playing, by the way. Good night, Canadian Logistics, Locomotive Logistics. Yes, John, that slot car track is out of commission right now, but will be at some point. I'm trying to redesign it, and it doesn't fit the way I wanted to, but I have some plans for it, so that would be my my slot car stuff. My other RVs are woodworking, RC, small robots building. That's cool. Arduino electronics, 3D printing. I'm learning 3D printing and 3D design. It's fun, but it wouldn't be a hobby, honestly. I like it, but I like it enough to say it's worth it, and I enjoy doing it, but not enough to call it a hobby. Question. I have my old HO set in boxes, early 90s. It has the old knuckles. I saw these newer style a few years back. I know there is a name. I don't know the name. I call them horn hooks. That's the non-official name, the old style. I know there is an official name that I do not know, but I know for sure that any hobby shop you'll go and you call it a horn hook coupler, they'll know what you're talking about. These would work. I have a 120-inch 3D Epson projector. Yeah, those are great. Yeah, exactly, Ollie. Projectors are just awesome. Do you watch Getting Back on Track with Steve and Roxy? I actually have not. Somehow my time is limited with all these hobbies, and apparently watching all of these YouTube channels, which I'm sure are awesome, are not on the list. Also, pick up a PC Railroad game. I mean, I will say Railroads Online is very fun. The best part is being able to have other people to play with, because you can set up your railroad yourself, but then doing operations on your railroad, it works much better when you're multiple people, so that's fun. What? No railroad building sims? I mean, Railroads Online is a railroad building sims. I do play once in a while Train Simulator, Train Sim World. Yeah, Train Sim World, but not often enough to say it's a game that I play often. Hi, Panuk. So, right. Someone wanted an RDC, and for that I need to move stuff around. So, you know what? I'll do something better. I'm not going to take off what's on. I'll just add the RDC on the inside loop for someone. And I'll just run it in the same direction as the other train at the same time, and we'll just adjust the speed accordingly. Latency is a thing, yes, but it's been, to me, with old analog consoles like a PlayStation 2, projectors have a lower latency than most modern TV, especially the smart TVs. They're horrible for that. Jason, I cannot tell you about it. I've been happy with where it's at right now. Like, it's not perfect, but it certainly works, and works good for me. But there are some improvements that I wish they'd do, but I'm okay with it. I'm having fun building stuff in it. I just wish we could build tunnels. There are some places that would be so much simpler to just build a tunnel. Just making sure my speed is good. Projector. Well, that's cool, Russ. Yeah. I mean, cannot complain for that either. Oh no, the latency is... Oh yeah, there's the latency if you play with people that far away. Another question. Do you have any Steam smoking engines? If so, what juice do you run them? I have one that has a smoke unit, and I run the official Bachmann, thanks to Dave, smoke fluid. I've been told, I don't want to guarantee anything, because if it doesn't work properly, I don't want to break your locos if you have one. But I've been told by a lot of people that they used to put baby oil in these smoke units, and it was working. I don't know how true it is. I personally never tested it, but apparently you can put baby oil in those old steamers, and it will work. Holly, again, I am not claiming that it works, but I've been told that it does. No clue how true it is. Raven, that's another thing. I know Dave runs the Lionel smoke fluid that has flavors. Mark, my tightest radius is 18-inch. Ah, good to know, Mustache Mike. Apparently it leaves residue. So... Follow everyone in the chat for advice on how to extract baby oil from a baby. But yeah, apparently it leaves residue, so maybe not. Don't do the baby oil. I was told it works. I never said it would work well, so apparently don't follow that advice. So for the radius, as I was saying, I am running 18-inch radius across the layout, by the way. I think there's only one curve that doesn't have it. But, there's a but. There's no 18-inch radius from a straight. There's always easement curves. And as I've explained in another video, easement curves prevent derailments from long rolling stock. It's not a perfect solution, and it's not a guarantee that everything will work because of easement curves. There is equipment that is limited by the radius for other reason that is not the swing from the couplers when it's on a tight radius, but it makes a big difference, and most rolling stock that usually can't run on 18 because of the swing will work fine if you do easement curves. So don't want to use baby oil, just a TED once in a while, but I stick to the smoke fluid. Good to know. Thank you, Ed. Just screwed babies for the best oil. Nice one, Colleen. I could. It would be. I would need to set up a phone. I will do. I may not be able to do it tonight. What I'll do is I'll do my layout tour and post the video. I'll try to do it this weekend so you can have the video. That's gonna be, I think, the best course of action for you. It's gonna be to wait till my layout tour video should come out during this week. I haven't filmed it yet, but it's requested now, so I think I'm gonna have to do that, unfortunately, Mark. I'm sorry about that. I have a 3-month-old in my arms right now. Well, you have potential for oil in your arms. That's what you have, Raven. Well, Russ, we're not allowed to lie on that. So yeah, for the flyby, I do have my phone that has a camera, but it looks it's shaky, and since I need to set it up while I go away, it's not the best, honestly. What brands are most of your cars, trains cars? For freight cars, I would say I mostly have Walters mainline stuff. Well, mostly Walters, and I've been very happy with Walters. I have a lot of mix of brands, but if I have to be honest, my first pick is Walters mainline. Fancy and detailed enough to look great and run great, but not too fancy that it's outrageously expensive, and it's still robust enough to run good. You know, I will say Walters first, then it's gonna be Athearn for rolling stock, and then I have some Atlas that runs great, and a few Rapidos that are picky, and a bunch of brands that bunch of cars that I don't even know because I bought them used. So there's that. For locomotives, Walters Trainline, Bachmann are my two most common, and I have Atlas. I have some Athearns. Yeah, if I'd recommend one brand, it would be Walters Trainline. It just works for the price when you're looking at new stuff. When you're looking at used stuff, Athearn is hard to beat, because I have a hard time recommending the super high end. Yes, it's really detailed and it looks great and runs great, but it's so expensive for what it is. And going on the cheaper, older stuff, there's often issues that arises and compatibility and work. If you want something that's at a decent price that you will be happy out of the box, Walters Trainline very hard to beat. Walter's mainline, a bit more expensive for a bit more details. Athearn ready to roll for sure is great. And Atlas can be really nice as well. Evening, Peter Graff. Alright, so we're gonna do some trains exchange. Well, Mark, you will be surprised when you hear the size of this layout. HO scale takes more space than you'd realize, and it adds up quickly. I somehow ended up with a 10 by 14 layout. I am great uncle now. I hold my great nephew, baby. Nice. Nice, Colleen. So yeah, it's a 10 by 14 layout, which is insane to me. Alright, let's change the outer loop train to my other CP rail. That means there's going to be a lot of switching though, and unfortunately can't be seen. Walters is the Model T of model train world. Great value for the common men. Yeah, I would say so. N scale, my answer is a little different, but for HO scale, those are definitely the brands I will say my first pick will be Walters. So, hang on. That's a basement mark. It's half of a basement. The good thing about your house is the basement. Yeah, I mean that was almost a requirement at the purchase of a house. Anything over, because I had a budget, and anything over a certain percentage of the budget, because it was more expensive and I didn't have as much money left to build stuff, required stuff like a basement, you know. The more expensive it was, the higher the requirements were. So a basement was definitely a thing. We need a poll. A poll for what? I'm missing some information, Jim. Mark, they're not working right now, the slot cars, so no, I cannot show you anything. That's the unfortunate part. Dave's stream would have been a riot on drugs. So you... Oh, yeah, I can do that. I can do that for sure. I have 3 classes, I guess. There's the old school Tyco ones, which... Where are they? I have this Miata. I have 2 Miatas. So I have this one and a blue one. I have the... Oh, the blue one's over there. Same car, just blue. I have the super fast class, which is the modern AFX. Oh, one's over there. One here. And there's one apart. That's my super fast class, the modern AFX. I have this Ford GT. I have 2 Mustangs, an orange and a black one, a GT350 in orange and a GT500 in black. And I have 2 Camaros, this one with the flames and a yellow one that is currently broken but will be fixed soon. And I have a bunch of Japanese Need for Speed style car, but those those are the Auto World with the pancake motors, and I just need to learn how to do a better job at doing maintenance on them because they don't run right, and it's my fault. I also have semis that I can't run because I have a jump on the track right now, but I need to fix. But I have semis which are really fun. So that would be the slot car stuff. I have that one. I have 3 in total. Nope, that's the wrong one. I have this one as well, and the third one has lights from the factory. There you go. Raven, I don't want to know what you're doing with your wife. Mark, they're not even able to. They can't get enough speed for that. So. Alright, so I need to do the switching I was supposed to do, which you guys won't be able to see, unfortunately. I know you're doing a baby Raven. I don't want to see it. So, I need to stop that train. I need to accelerate that. Alright, and let's do some switching now. Hi, Rusty. Don't worry, I technically wasn't supposed to stream tonight. The stream is still on tomorrow night. Tonight was just a fun... Oh. Tonight was just a fun little spontaneous stream to replace Dave as he's busy doing something else. He's busy suffering, honestly. I'm filling for Dave while he's getting some fillings. Hi, Ward. I wouldn't say a weenie. Oh, not that Dave. Oh, no. Wrong Dave, David. David. You are not the Dave we are talking about. So that one's off to the races, which is going to be stopped at the top. I'm going to have so many trains on the track, I might reach my limit. Run your steamer, please. I want to. Danielle, I will later. We ran it a little earlier and it ran great, but after having some issues, so we might have to. You'll have to wait a little longer for that, or go back and be delayed in the stream. Blue Devil is gonna get on camera in a few seconds. Like so. And now I can get the actual train I want to run out of its spot. Yeah, just HO tonight, Daniel. I wasn't even supposed to stream tonight, so this was impromptu. Yes, Ollie, a lot of gremlins tonight. Well, not a lot, but a few. You actually missed quite a few gremlins at the beginning of the stream. Right now I'm pushing my luck, so I'm expecting more gremlins soon because I'm running multiple trains at the same time and I'm doing some switching, but there was gremlins at the beginning of the stream and I'm expecting more soon. Alright, good night Josh, thank you for coming, and at least you got to see the zebra stripe running before you went this time. Some people here will be happy to see this. We have a guest right now. We have a Dusty in the house. He decided to come down and visit me, so I will of course greet him and give him a bit of petting, but he clearly wants to play, so we might not be able to keep him for long. But of course we'll keep him for a little while, or not if he doesn't want to. He's more interested in the papers from my meal from earlier. That's what it is. He's a foodie or a fat fuck, depending on your point of view. This one is 2463. Let's reverse down the grade into the yard. No, he does not. He is not interested in it. Not that much, anyways. He only comes on into the basement when I'm there to watch him, and he either stays with me or just does his thing. So. Oh, hi, Jenny. So I'm slowly backing the Blue Devil down so it can clear the track and leave some space for the rest of the trains. I'm running the Digitrax Zephyr Express. It's the DCS 52. Great little controller, quite frankly. Have a great evening, Paul. Thank you for coming, by the way. So I'm figuring my friends who are hanging out tonight are all on the stream at the same time just to bother me. So thank you for that. And I'm also realizing the container's blocking the view over there. Whoops. Oh well. It happens. That's life. Hi, Jack. So, Holly, I mean my my coworker friends. Those are the one I was thinking when I said that. They're not the same people as you guys. I just wish I had more cameras so I could show you the switching I've been doing. It's quite fun to do some mainline switching, you know, putting a train onto the siding and taking one out. Alright, so let's send 4030 up the hill with its train so that I can clear the way for the container that's blocking the view over there, so it can come down and park at its designated spot. If you're wondering why I'm always bending over that way, it's because I'm petting the kitty. He's on the ground, but he's enjoying the occasional pets. All right, we have successfully brought up the new, not the new, it's not new, but it's my train that I really like, but the new one for tonight. So 1450 is coming down the hill. Let's go forward. Hello, Dusty. People want to see you. Look, it's Dusty. Oh, I'm missing some cars. Of course that happens right now, right? Who talked about gremlins earlier? Who asked for gremlins? There's some gremlins. Now I need to, oh boy, I'll try. Backing these cars up the hill might not be the best idea. Let's give it a try, but I don't expect success out of this one. Don't get water on them. Yeah. it might be okay, actually, going up the hill. I don't know why it disconnected, though. It's been working great all night. And of course, it's going to be in a curve, so it won't reconnect. Of course. I'm happily surprised it went up the hill backing up so well. I was expecting derailments from this, so to me that's a win in itself. Where are you going, Dusty? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, buddy? You're not going on the layout tonight. No. I told everyone that you weren't going on the layout. Usually don't start tonight. I had gremlins on my last stream too, lol. We're working great before the stream figure. It's always like that, Rusty. There's no way around it. They will act great before and after, but during your stream, they'll act strange for no reason, and then when you're done the stream, they strangely work great by themselves. You haven't even done anything to fix them. Alright. So they're coupled. Now it should stay together, go back down the hill, and take its spots. Mark, 27.5 inch downhill bike, a full DH with 200 mil suspension front and back. It's an old glory, but it works great. It needs a bit of love this winter, but it'll get a full suspension rebuild, and it'll be great for next year. So yeah, it's an older downhill an older downhill bike that works great and looks great too. And, I've beaten it up a bit more than I'd like to admit, but it's part of the sport, so I can't really complain. I'd rather the bike gets beat up than I do. I've got a metal plate in the hand already. I don't need more. Sounds like everyone's gonna get coffee right now. Kevin, could you run your red and guy CP and HO? I think you mean the red and black that you're seeing right now. It will run. Oh no, the red and gray. I will later tonight. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna get forgotten. That's why we have chairlifts, Jim. We use chairlifts because those bikes are way too heavy. No mountain bike accident. I came in hot into a wall ride, and well, the wall ride did not agree with the speed I was going to, and yeah. at an early movie night. Nice, Jersey Bill. Nice. So, I will have to watch the trains because there's a single car that runs great all night, but derails every time it gets on the switches here for no apparent reason. I cannot figure out why it derails there, but it does. And it works fine everywhere else. And it's the only car that does it. So I really don't know what's happening there. Dusty, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Il est inconnu. Good evening, Rouser. Right, so that's gonna go there. Now we can bring back down this one. We have an issue with the inner loops. Alright. The main is finally clear, so we can run the train I intended to run all along. There you go. So this one's running. Now we'll fix the inner loop problem that I created earlier by accident. I am not planning to do any giveaway anytime soon, Rouser. At all. Dave will do his own thing, but I will not do any giveaway anytime soon. I am just not built for that kind of logistics. There you go. So you are ready to go, and now I will. Oh, I moved that camera? No, shoot. Now I need to get the inner loop ready for that change because someone requested the steamer, but before the steamer I'm running the sound loco on the inside loop. Yup. Things are not going well right now. Do you have any trolley? No, Holly, unfortunately I don't have trolley. What is your board? My boards are all over the place. I don't have a specific thickness because I've been assembling the parts that I have, so don't trust me for the woodwork. Just don't take any advice from me for the bench work. I am not the guy for bench work. You running OBS? Yes, I am, Rusty. This is OBS. That's why I'm being so messy right now. That angle is just something else. I don't bench. That's the trick, Jersey Bill. You can say whatever amount you want when you don't bench. I could bench potentially any number if I did, but I don't. No, I'm not afraid of that. You should know I'm not afraid of gas. Of all people, you definitely should know. I'm afraid I'll do a thunder, not a thunder, an earthquake, but other than that, it's fine. I'm just backing up the train into the yard. Like so. A bit more. Whoops. Why isn't... Oh, I turned off the power. There you go. Perfect. More dispatch. Let's move this one in. $4,000. I wanted a Sound Loco. I've got a Sound Loco on now. Yes, they are. Thank you, not Rusty, Mustache Mike. I've got a few of those. Some on the layout, that one on the car. I just really like how it looks there. When's the last time you shared that chocolate, Dave? When was the last time you actually shared it, though? That's the real question. Please let's not go dark side. I mean, Darth Vader went and came back, so it must be fine. Two girls and a chocolate bar. What do they hold their chocolate bar with? A cup? Here. Chocolate, yeah. I could buy marzipan for Dave if he's wrong, and no, if he's right, and if he's wrong, he's buying me chocolate. That could be a thing. That's a good idea, Mike. Hi Ed. By the way, Jim, I've been fighting everything to keep the RDC on. You better be happy that the RDC's on, otherwise it's coming up and it's not coming back on stream until someone else requests it. Huh, Jim? Don't encourage him, Russ. We need to pick up the guys working at the construction site, and then we leave. Well, it's almost midnight here. I did say I'd run till 1 a.m. That's gonna be a tough one. I'm getting real tired real quick. And I can't have coffee at this time of the day. Yeah, it is very relaxing. A little too relaxing right now for me. I'm about to pass out. And I'm not sleeping on stream. That's not happening. Let's stop for the railroad workers at the control tower. All right. Hey Kevin, save some talent for tomorrow night. Yeah, I need to do that. Oh, I need to put oil on you as well, huh? Your bearings are squealing. What will I do tomorrow night? That's the real question. Yeah, well, if you think my farts are loud, wait till you hear my snore. That's gonna be a pain in, not a pain, but a A noise that you will remember for the rest of your life. A million views for 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm still not doing that. I'm not filming myself sleeping. I don't do sleep streams. I know of people who've done it and it's not a... I don't need to ask Google for that, Rouser. I can do it myself. I'm a real human and I fart. You know what? I will add the oil right now live on stream. Thank you very much, Paul. You can fart your way out, Russ. Not. That's just a joke. You don't have to leave for that. It would be hypocritical for me to tell you to fart. Not to fart on stream. Alright. She needs a bit of oil in the bearings. So she will get a bit of oils in the bearings. And I don't have my workbench cam tonight. Because again, I wasn't even planning on doing this. Hey, open up. It's the police. The bearing police. So, where are you squealing from? May add a bit of grease to that as well. Where are my screwdrivers? Oh, there they are. Should I be moderating right now? Yeah, you should. I mean, moderate yourself. So where are you squealing from? There's not many bearings in there, huh? Could be from there. I don't know if since it's only when turning, could be from many places. Why are you squealing? Well, that is the real question. I'll put some grease and some oil and I'll see what happens. Don't fall, don't fall. Just a bit of oil in these bearings. just a tad bit of oil. I would say that the front needs it more than the back, honestly. I need to clean the oil holder first. Alright. Don't drop your oil on yourself, please, Kevin. You know better than that. Where did I put my bearing now? What did I do with it? I had it. And then what? Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. I would say losing my bearing at this point because I've been bad at well, at doing anything, quite frankly. Alright, back one is oiled. Now I need to do the front one, but first I need to clip the back one in so I don't lose my stuff, because I'm good at losing my stuff. It would be a very bad time if I forgot to clip it in. Alright, let's remove the old oil from either the factory or the previous owner. Jason, it depends on whose sock it is. Some people it will. A crusty sock is a crusty sock. Night, Ollie. Thank you for coming. Alright. A bit more at the back bearing. And it shouldn't be worse. Should not be worse. If it still squealed, that means it was a completely wrong spot, but I think this is the spot that needs it. Alright. Let's put the clip back in, and your left foot out, and then your left foot in. You shake it all around. So this is, heads up Kevin, what did I do? Don't lose this. Why do I need a heads up? So this might look messy, but I'm very proud of the wiring in there. And yes, the decoder is attached to the... Why did Jim say head up or heads up? The joke has passed. Oh, okay. I forgot to put back the weight in the locomotive. It would not have ran as good without its weight. That for sure would have affected its performance. Oh, yeah, my head was, I guess, yeah. Let's get the proper screwdriver. And I can't put the weight now. There's a process to this that I seem to not remember. I need to plug in the decoder first. I'm missing some good jokes down there. Decoder's plugged in. Weight is partially screwed in. Weight is fully screwed in. Now I'm putting the shell back on. And we will have a complete locomotive. And a nice one at that. Really like this F7. Really, really like it. It's done me wonders for teaching. I've learned so much with this loco. Like, so much. This was my first conversion, decoder conversion, my first lights that I added first. First clean up, first of on many things, and honestly, I couldn't be happier with it. If you're new to the chat, welcome to Out of Context. Yeah. Alright. It's back on track, and let's see if it still squeals. It's still gonna squeal the first corner just because I try to fix it. And you know what? If it does, that's fine. We'll still run it a bit more. But it's not squealing. I mean, the night's not over, but I'll take it. can't believe I've done something right. On stream at that. So, I had a request earlier for my, my maroon and gray CP rail locomotive. Flange wheel. Unfortunately, that's not it. I don't want to know what you guys are talking about for browser history, because that's just dangerous. That's a path I will not follow you guys into. This beauty was requested earlier and will run. I don't know what freight I'll be putting behind it yet. I have so much. How can I not find something? I will be right back. $82.05. Good night, Mike. Thank you for coming. Good night, Raven. Thank you for coming. I mean, you're old enough for that, Dave, right? Thank you, Kevin, for coming. Have a great night, and maybe see you tomorrow. So I think I will make a liar of myself, and I will end the stream actually a little earlier. I said I'd run till 1 a.m. my time, but tiredness is getting the better of me, so it's 12:08. At 12:30 I will be out for tonight. So don't be disappointed if it ends a little early. Yeah, oh yeah, East Coast, very East Coast, Atlantic area. I'm 10 minutes away from the Atlantic Ocean. I'm less than 10 minutes away. I'm glad, Dave. Streams are better on drugs. I did not just say that. Yeah, East Coast. I do not have the Silver Streak loco, no. I do not. Thank you, Holly. About 8 o'clock my time. So probably around 8 or 8:30 my time. So depending on your because right now it's midnight. So I don't know what's your time zone, but in my time zone it's midnight right now, and it's gonna be 8 in my time zone when I start the stream. So I guess you'll have to do some math tonight, but it's 11? Okay, so yeah, at 7 your time. No, that's not my girlfriend's name. She was here tonight, but and Holly said hi to her. Good night, Ed. Thank you for coming. So in 20 hours from... Yeah, that could be a good way to put it. In 20 hours. Well, could have been worse. It could have been Dave. So I guess I did a decent job. Raven. It's a better introduction, huh? Time to deflect. Oh, you said hi too as well, Russ? Well, you guys know now. I'm boring, I guess, Raven. Aww. Well, so did Dave. Dave probably fell asleep during the stream, so it's okay. And came back and woke back up after, so. Dave, don't get used to it. Or I got an offer for you. If a week you want me to run a stream on your channel, I'll do it for you, but I'll mention my channel everywhere to have your subs over. I'll be your employee for that night. I'll be your streamer. Who here wants me to run a stream from Dave's channel? Yes, I do. This is weird. There's no required privacy about this. I like the ends of the early birds knows about her. The new ones are just surprised to are discovering along the way. Technically that's still up. There's very few streams that I've turned off, like the replay, but it's one of those things that people who wants to know can, or those who already do know, well, they know, and the new people will discover in time. I don't know how to explain this. I'm making it an inner circle that you are part of, Russ. You are part of the inner circle that knows about my girlfriend. Was there any other request that I missed? I know someone requested me to run the steamer again, but since the time is getting shorter, you know what? Actually, let's do the math. What grade are you in? So let's say 12th grade, you're 17. She's in 23rd grade. If we do the math of the age, she's in 23rd grade. 2 plus 2. Minus 1, that's 3. Jersey Bill. No, if she's in 23rd grade, let's say you are in 12th grade at 17. If she'd be in 23rd grade, that means it's a plus 11. Yes. Russ, you got it. Hey. Yeah, 23rd. I don't know what I said earlier, but I meant 23rd. Mark, I got into train as a very young lad. I was 5 when I visited my great uncle's basement layout. Jersey Bill, that math does not compute for me. So yeah, Mark, I got started very young. I got my first trains at 10 years old. Then I went to high school where trains weren't cool. So I had a break there. And then I've been back since 2019. So. Yes, she did. I made sure, Jim. I made sure. I failed the logic. Ah, that's the secret, right? I wish I could have. So, I'm happy with my profession, my career. But sometimes I wish I did a more manual labor because it's more satisfying, I think. And working with trains would have been awesome, but I hate the bad weather, so I would not have been able to work with trains. I really wish sometimes I was a passenger train conductor, though. I had a chance of taking a chance. I was never promised or guaranteed such a job, but there was a posting that I could have applied on because I did qualify for, and I didn't. And a part of me is glad I did not, because I know I would not have been able to make the decision if I had been offered the job, which I doubt I would have, but you know, you never know. But there's a part of me that kind of regrets, because I wonder where I'd be today if I did become a train conductor, right? There's a part of me that knows it's not a long-term career. There's a part of me that knows that it would not have been smart. But there's another part of me that's like, yeah, but you know, being a conductor for Via Rail sounds fun. So. Well, I think I got the right bearings for the F unit, because it has not squealed since. Well, I'm glad. It was still technically oiled, but it was very dirty, so I'm thinking that it was the dirt that was making it noisy. So cleaning it and then oiling it was the move. I'm glad I did. Holly, what I'm glad to know is that you are not able to get a layout. You're starting one and you have something that you like. So just enjoy it. You looped it just right. Yep. I wish, but I won't be able to, unfortunately, Mark. Hey, lube is always good. Hi, Hyrie. Can you post photos on YouTube? I can as the channel owner, but I don't believe you guys can post to my stuff. But you can post on your own channel photos. Mark, that's how you really introduce them, Mark. It's not. That's a good thing. Feed into his interests. He will thank you later. That's for sure. Nice. I would recommend posting it on your own channel, Raven, in the community section, and then we can check it out from there. Oh man, the tiredness really hit me. Good one, Dave. Nice one. What's the... Oh, I like the Snow Fox vodka. It's a Canadian brand. I don't think Holly has that in the States, but and you don't drink, Dave, so that's not a good recommendation. But White Fox is really good. So Mark, while there's no basement, all your weather makes it that a train shed makes a lot more sense over there. All right, what am I sponsored by then? I'm curious about that one. But yeah, Mark, I would say a train shed would be a great way to do it. LPG. What's LPG? I feel stupid because I forgot. Molson. Fabrice. I'm surprised Dave didn't go for the old age cane thing. Gas company, yeah. But yeah, the train shed idea could absolutely work. Yes, you need an AC, but it's doable. They could pull. Yeah, that makes sense. Trojan. Not bad, Russ. Not bad. So Mark, I don't have a proper answer because my answer was don't trust me for bench work. I'm bad at it. I have a mix of stuff and it's working, but it's all over the place. I have some 1/4-inch boards, I have some 1/3-inch boards, some 1/2-inch boards. I'd say the one that works best is 1/3-inch for plywood. 1/2-inch is thick for no reason, like you're paying for wood you're not using. You don't need that kind of rigidity. If you do proper support underneath, you'll be fine. But a 1/4-inch is perfect for N scale, but is thin for HO scale. When it's 1/4-inch thick, it's not good and it's not rigid, no. So, Ward, I will say, I will leak information of an upcoming project for in a few years. I need a promo code for Walters. Yeah, I do. I need a promo code and a discount for myself, honestly. If you want a good idea, Ward, for something that could be cheap, work great, and doesn't take too much space, is a used ping pong table. They fold up and are on wheels so you can move them around. So if you glue everything down, you should be able to move it around so it doesn't take too much space when you don't use it. And you can bring it down and lock it together so that it aligns properly. But I did acquire for free because a lot of people are giving away their old ping pong tables. And just get a ping pong table and you either permanently leave it flat if you want it that way, or you glue everything and have a locking system so it aligns when it's open, but that you can bring it up and down so that you have a so you can, you know, fold it away. So Ward, if you Ward, if you want a cheap way of getting into mall railroading and avoid bench work, ping pong tables. They're big enough that you can do something decent even in HO. They're wide, so you can have wider curves or, more of a square. Night Jack. And you can you can use it, you know, to your advantage. And like I said, even if you don't flip it open, you just leave it flat. Sometimes post on Facebook Marketplace that you're looking for a ping pong table. Some people will not do the effort of posting it, but don't use it and see someone, hey, I'll come pick up your ping pong table if you give it away. They're like, you know what? It's going to clear some space. So you can put an ad online for looking for a ping pong table for free. You'll go pick it up. Well, you removed the net, Jersey Bill. Nice, Rouser. So you reuse the net to catch the locos falling down. So yeah, posting online for saying that you will pick up a ping pong table for free on Facebook or whatever. You might find one locally and you go grab it, you bring it home, and once it's home you can fold it up when you don't use it and bring it down when you do. So I mean, it's just an idea, but I really wanted to do that folding layout project eventually. I want to complete my two main projects without being complete, you know, do a lot more work on my current projects before starting a new one because I'll be overwhelmed. But the ping pong table idea is something I've had for a while, and I do think it's a very feasible thing to do. I've seen a lot of, hey, do this, it's easy to save money by following this advice, and it's clearly only applicable to their local area. Ping pong tables are everywhere in the world. A lot of people have them and bought them for families and end up not using them or stop using them, and they're taking up space, so they're willing to give it away or just throw it out. So that's the most complicated part, Ward, is transporting it. People who live in big cities could literally just roll it around if it's nice outside. But for me, I needed to I had a family members that had a vehicle with a trailer. I mean, if it's nice outside, you can put in a trailer and it works fine. Pool table with boards on it, yep. Air hockey table are also an option. The only reason I'm more inclined on the ping pong table is it's the only one of them that folds. Pool tables and air hockey tables, while they work and can be obtained for free or for cheap, they don't fold, so they will take the full amount of space at all time. But those are also ideas. Or you can just look at old furniture, old tables and stuff online. Some people just give away their old furniture because they just want to get rid of it and don't want to deal with the hassle of finding somewhere to put it. Heister fix a lot. So those are all good ideas. Oh, look at that. It's 12:30. I mean, I'll finish a conversation. A couple of old doors hinged together. Yep, that would work. Or N scale is you know, you can do it on a single door because N scale is smaller. So old layouts save the work. I mean, of course, if that's an option, it's always a great option. Sometimes though, you have to redo the whole wiring because the previous owner knew his wiring, but getting through it can be complicated. When it's not your work, sometimes ripping it all out and starting from scratch might be a good idea. But otherwise, there's always the old layouts are sometimes a great option, sometimes not. But if you want to start from scratch, old furniture, old game tables, like I said, the pool table, air hockey table, ping pong table, they work great. Doors themselves for N scale are a great option. The hollow core doors, they're light and they're solid enough. If you want to, there is a way. And there's even ideas I can't think of right now that might sound like a reach, but are feasible. And if you really want to, you'll make it happen. ping pong tables, they are pretty big. They're like 5 feet by 10 feet when they're down. Ah, Raven posted the pic. Alright, I'll need to go check that out. I will link to the picture in the chat afterwards. Hi, NS Model Railroading. Post. Wow, that is an incredible picture, actually. I will copy the link and post it in the chat so that everyone gets to see it. Give me a second. Good night, Drew. Thank you for coming. I was gonna do a single sidewall mounted. That would work. 5x9. Thank you, Spence. Yeah. DIY and Digital did a folding table, like a folding workbench, and he had problems with hinges. That's why I wanted the ping pong table, because it's more robust stuff. It's all metal attached together. So, not saying one is I'm not saying I had a better idea, because his definitely worked. I was happy that I had a different idea with the ping pong table. No, we don't do meters. Well, we do meters, but not for that. 5 foot by 9 foot. So yeah, the ping pong table could be an option. What is that for? Drowsy Dave talking his mind. What happened? I'm at 522 subscribers. That must be a mistake. 522? How did I gain so much in a night? That is crazy. Kilometers per hour, browser. We're in kilometers for that. Trying to think if there's any other train I didn't run that I wanted to run tonight, because I ran most of the ones I wanted to. Not all, but most. I don't even know what I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Do I stream the N scale or back to the HO scale tomorrow night? Because since I'm working tomorrow, I don't have time to do much work on the layout. What am I gonna do tomorrow? HO week? Sounds like a deal. Thank you, Jersey Bill. There's gonna be HO tomorrow. I mean, Surfix a lot. I wasn't supposed to be tonight, and I will do it tomorrow night anyways. It's just someone was unfortunately, what is it called? Incapacitated tonight. So I am taking over for tonight. Hi, Christopher. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Mark. That's why, Dave, you say parsec per second. A parsec per second. It just became a unit of speed. Good night, Irie. Thank you for coming. Oh, I'm getting tired, and I did say I would finish the conversation when it ended. Yeah, it's a smooth takeover. Don't expect this takeover to be permanent though. Like I said, I'm streaming tomorrow night and I'm going back to Saturdays after this. Hey, hi Kenton. It was just a more of a replacement. Yeah. Vicodin. Unfortunately, I am not either. I actually never took Vicodin in my life. That's the, that's actually quite funny. I actually did not. So, I will start slowing down my trains. Wow, that was an abrupt braking. I did not like that braking as much. I will stop it over there, but not that abruptly. Alright, so this one's parked at a nice spot. You know, not that. 40, 30. I will stop the F7 when it comes back around to me, and then we'll end the stream because I am powerless. I've had a great stream tonight. I've had a lot of new viewers, a lot of recurring viewers. I am very happy and thankful to have every single one of you with me. I will say, nice, I like. Yeah, I will not say I don't drink. Well, I can say I don't drink that stuff. I don't like the monsters themselves, like that brand. I do occasionally drink energy drinks, like 3 to 4 times a year. Not as much as Dave, that's for sure. It was indeed a pleasurable experience. So Dave, oh Dave. I do like a Red Bull once in a while, like 3 to 4 times a year. But not before going to bed, that's for sure. Don't even drink coffee before going to bed, so thanks for the filling in. Yeah, and thanks to Dave's dentist for letting me fill in for Dave. These are so nice. This rolling stock is so nice. I know it's weird because it's my own rolling stock, right? I should be not necessarily used to it, but I'm still impressed by my own rolling stock. Like a few years ago, I would have never imagined having this, right? And I really happy with it. There you go. Let's park it there. So, I will wish you good night to everyone. Thank you all for coming. See you tomorrow in 19 hours and 15 minutes. And we will continue having fun on the HO scale layout tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do, but yeah, very much. But we'll figure it out. So have a good one, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Peace.